It's time for another rainy day book club. I finished Killers of the Flower Moon, and it enlightening but also incredibly devastating. The 1920s, the period where this took place, and then it goes on almost to the present day. The things that I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but the things that the white people put the Native Americans through, the Osage people, it was cruel, it was devastating, it was fueled by greed, but even more than that. I mean, it's going to be on Apple TV soon, in October, I think. I don't even know, after reading this, if I can watch the film. I think it might be too much. It was hard to read. It took me a while, maybe the first third of the book, to sort of get into the momentum of reading it, because there were so many different names and places and times that I found it a bit sort of all over the place, but then it comes together and you can follow the narrative however devastating it is. That being said, I highly recommend it. I think this is something that people should read to get a grasp of just some of the things that have happened to native people when colonizers come in and try to take over and want their resources. So that's what happens when you read books. You learn and you take away stories. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's educational. But I've read all my books. I've read everything that I've had on my I want to read these list. So what do we read next? I think something a bit more fun. I think it's something a bit lighter, a bit more, So I've got no idea. What I might is take my bike down to the bookshop. Should we go? Okay, we're back. So I got two books because you can't just get one. I got Riverman, An American Odyssey by Ben McGrath, non-fiction. Dick Conant was a modern-day American folk hero who, over the course of more than 20 years, canoed solo along thousands of miles of America's rivers. Sounds very interesting. Apparently it's reminiscent of Into the Wild and all sorts of other great stories. So the other one is Busy Monsters, a novel by William Giraldi. Apparently William Giraldi has another one coming out in the autumn called About Face or About Faces, something to do with celebrity. Quick interaction with the guy who ran the bookshop, which is, by the way, Helicon Books in North Van. They're just celebrating their birthday. There's going to be some sort of event on, I think, the 25th. Go on, have a look on their Instagram. Fantastic bookshop. If you're in North Vancouver, or even if you're not and you want to trip over the bridge, go to Helicon Bookshop. Very, very good. Also, another favourite of mine is the 32 books in Edgemont Village, North Van, again, fantastic. Then there's also Phoenix Bookstore in the shipyards in the Lonsdale Quay, well worth a visit. So, which do we read next? Fiction, non-fiction. This one I don't know what this is about. This, as far as I know, is some sort of adventure diary. What do we read?